Hello, I'm Bailey Windham, and I will be discussing the transactional leadership style and my personal experience with those types of leaders. So, what is a transactional leader? A simple way of putting it is a leader's philosophy is I give you this and you do this in return. They give their employees and teams specific instructions on how to do their job and responsibilities, and in turn, use rewards or penalties in response. The organizations and leaders that implement this style thrive by giving strict guidelines of procedures, policies, and requirements they expect employees to follow. This is a very short-term goal-focused style of leadership where creativity and innovation from employees are very limited. There is also no reward in personal initiative. So, my personal experience was when I was in high school, I worked at a shaved ice dessert shop where I was a part of the first group of employees to open the shop. All my coworkers were also high school age, so this being most of our first jobs, we were easily impressionable. The owners of the shop were very nice to all of us and welcoming, but since it was a franchise, they had to enforce strict procedures and policies to us, such as exactly how to take a customer's order, make all the menu items, etc. As I reflected on this working environment and what type of leadership style was mostly emulated, I thought it mostly fit the transactional leadership style. Our bosses would schedule and give more hours to the employees that were the best at their job over those who were not as good. In turn, they would end up getting more tips and a larger paycheck since they worked a greater amount of hours than others. Since the shop had just opened, their goal was to provide the best dessert product to customers, so they would be satisfied and be a regular customer and hopefully bring in more of their friends or family. It felt as though no matter how much initiative the employees or myself showed, we would never truly get individually recognized. I have also come to realize how creative the employees could have been, such as coming up with our own personal shaved ice flavor of the day or other ideas and recipes, because the environment was so focused on getting what we had been taught done correctly. This didn't work well for me because although I thrive under strict guidelines and procedures from my superiors, I also have this creative and innovative side to me that I love to let loose. Thankfully, I had a great group of coworkers that got me through my shifts and made this work environment genuinely enjoyable. Thanks for tuning in to my personal story.